Okay, operate Safre Chatrange. Whatever that is. It looks like it's very much down there. So, down we go. Why is it all glowy? Wait, doesn't this not have a floor? The floor is very low. Ah, that's further on. Whoop, this way. Oh wait, isn't this the chest set? Trigger chest piece. Okay, look for Lilupar. A divergence leading to oneself. A divergence of what that could lead back to you?
Let's see.
Very thought-provoking.
Should be around here. Aha! Found her!
Oh, that does not look good at all. She just sucked the energy out of the ground.
Lilupar!
What a long dream that was. It's been a while, my master.
And again, not the voice that I would give to the bottle. I feel like the voice acting for these two choices is a bit questionable.
Oh, and you're here too, little wildcat. The four of us back together again. Imagine that.
How have you been? I hope this wasn't a rude awakening.
After we last parted ways, I merged with the land beneath Gurabad to suppress the dark calamity stirring in the depths.
Yes, well, about that.
It rekindled the flame of vengeance within the Jinn, depriving Gurabad of any hope of peace. I fought against it for a long, long time. Until one day, I sensed a change in a foreign land to the west.
North.
Suddenly, the pitch-black abyss fell silent.
A foreign land to the west. Oh, she meant Natland. Sorry, I was thinking Nogcry. Yeah, no, that's west. Gurabad isn't far from there. Did the abyssal presence beneath this city fall silent when we defeated Gasoithoth?
Once satisfied that that dark power could no longer bewitch the Jinn, I too fell into a deep slumber, from which I have only now awoken.
Well, let me get you up to speed.
Why have you returned to Gurabad, my master? And why is my sand-swept homeland in disarray once more?
Well, basically, Sumeru's in danger and a lot of our friends are affected. Some bad guys messed around with Irminsul and now they've released the Jinn in here. We managed to chase off the culprits, but we have no idea how to seal this place back up and stop the sandstorms.
Child's play. I shall quell the Jinn and scatter the storms.
Jeez, if I'd known it would be that easy.
Thank you, Lilupar. No need to thank me, my master. I have granted many wishes in my time, and this was the most trivial of them all.
She says before she starts to do it. Maybe talk about whether it's trivial once you've done it. Oh, it really does look like it was trivial for her. Well then.
The sandstorm's gone. The sun shines bright again. When I said that we'd meet again under a lovelier sun, this was exactly how I imagined it.
Yay! Although, honestly, Paimon would love to hang out with you more, even if the weather sucked.
That goes for me too.
Well, there shouldn't be any more Jinn breaking out, right? Are we okay to head back?
Yeah, let's all head to the Temple of Silence.
Sounds good. You can introduce us to your other friends.
Another adventure begins. Lovely.
The storms have stopped. We should be able to get to the Temple of Silence without any problems now.
Indeed.
Time to regroup.
The problem is that I can't get my achievements. I can't use any of my primogems until we get out of this focus story mode. Shame, but here's what it is. I could exit it, but whatever.
So, this is the Temple of Silence. I've heard the Nagarjanites mention it in passing, but I never imagined it would be this big. It's colossal.
I don't remember Jet being so large. I thought she was the same size as the Traveler.
I thought the temple moved to the rainforest ages ago. When did they scamper back into the desert?
A very long time ago.
I don't know. This plan sounds a little too risky for my liking.
Has Nahida been returned in her absence? I dare say not.
Even in King Deshret's day, This was experimental technology. We have no idea what could happen if we activate it.
Well, unless you know of another viable alternative for the Akasha terminal, I'm afraid this is our only option.
The plan is sound, and the risks are manageable. However, if we are to proceed, we must act quickly. The scale of this project is enormous. Even with Carve, Faruzan, and every other scholar of mechanics working on it full-time, the proposed modifications won't happen overnight.
So Farazan is here.
You're back. Everything all right?
More or less.
And who are they?
Ooh, you're gonna like Ben.
Friends of
Oh,
yours?
there was Layla up the top.
Pretty much everyone in the Temple of Silence is. This guy's Kaveh, and the one next to
See-
him is Alhaitham.
Layla's up here.
Hello, I'm Jet, and this is Lilupar.
And Ben.
Oh, a famous name from the history books.
Pleased to meet you. A friend of a friend is a friend of mine, as they say.
Who's they?
Huh? Do people not say that?
Not in the desert. Friends you can trust, but friends of friends? Gotta keep an eye on them. Still, I do trust the Traveler's judgment. I'm sure you're good people.
Again, Ben. Are we not introducing the mechanical creature, object, thing that Kaveh would be very interested in?
The sandstorms have calmed down. I take it the Gurabod problem
Apparently
is resolved?
not.
What did you find?
Like, considering Kaveh has that whole, like, briefcase situation going on, I thought he would be far more interested in Ben in the fact that he shows no, regard for it. Wild. You tell everyone what happened in Gurabad.
And after getting all smarmy with us, he trapped us there. Luckily, Jet used the mechanism outside to free us, and then we got Lilupar to put a stop to the chaos.
Wow. Thanks for being there to help them.
So, this mystery man openly admitted that he was merely a Harbinger subordinate.
Pretty much.
Yeah? Is there something weird about that?
Well, he kind of said both things. He said that he was a friend of Ildatores, but in the same breath said that the Ildatore was his commander, and he's now the commander. So, it gets a bit confusing. And now that he mentions it, it is a little strange.
I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers from an enemy. Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died in Nordcry.
He was clearly unwilling to answer our questions when we first met, so why would he admit to being Dottore's subordinate later?
Are you wondering about his true identity? Or do you think there's a big conspiracy behind all this?
My money's on conspiracy.
I wouldn't go as far as to call it a conspiracy.
I would.
Just the simple fact that having someone to shift the blame on tends to prove useful, should trouble come knocking later.
Oh, and you're saying he wants to shift the blame onto Dottore, and so he gets off free. He lied.
The most important thing for now is to solve the immediate problem. Perhaps that man knew you wouldn't have the resources to investigate his background and so didn't put much effort into disguising himself.
This is all getting a little cryptic for me. I'll let you guys talk while I take a walk with Lilupar.
She's just so nonchalant. Hello.
Jet? Aren't you with the Blazing Beasts? What a coincidence. Didn't expect to run into you here.
We're mercs. You can run into us anywhere.
True.
Who's this with you?
So, did you find the solution you were looking for in the Temple of Silence?
Why is everybody ignoring Ben? Why is the mystical bottle more interesting than the top of a damn pyramid? Which is essentially what the Ben is. Not this Ben per se, but a Ben in Egyptian history was the top capstone of a pyramid. Yeah, did you?
You bet we did. This place is incredible. It has everything. So far, we've discussed a plan and verified its feasibility. Building a new system from scratch is out of the question. So our only option
way
is to
too much
modify
time.
the Akasha using certain resources we hope to find in the mausoleum of King Deshret.
Why the mausoleum? Sorry, why a mausoleum? Oh, that thing. Right, okay, sure. I mean, how?
According to certain sources in the Temple of Silence, there is a core device in King Deshret's mausoleum known as Aru. Little is known about this device in academic circles, which suggests it was hidden quite effectively.
It's really interesting the way that they use all these historical terms for their own devices and their own ends in this game. I'm pretty sure I would have mentioned this because we have Ari Village. And we probably knew about Ari when we were in the mausoleum itself. But Ari is, well, its full name is Sekhmet Aru, which is the afterlife in Egyptian mythology.
If these sources prove correct, the energy contained within Aru may be sufficient to power our Akasha renovation plan. However, this raises difficult questions regarding technological integration. The sages are still debating it.
And they're probably going to debate it for now until the end of eternity. I mean, that's what the sages do, right? They debate. Sorry, I just double checked because I had a feeling that it wasn't Sekhmet, because Sekhmet is an Egyptian goddess. There's no M in the word. Sorry, it's Sekhet. Sekhet Aru. I stand corrected, but still correct. Just take the M out of the word.
Yeah, but I'm sure they'll reach a compromise once they've argued it out. The people of the rainforest are always cautious when it comes to desert technology.
Understandable.
But times of crisis like this leave us with little choice.
You should always be wary about that which you don't know.
Wait, Paimon has a question.
What's with the timeout?
Is this the same Aru we've heard of before? It's sealed off, right? Some sort of prison where the Goat King, Ibis King, and Crocodile King are locked up.
Well remembered. Yes, that's exactly right. According to our records, Aru was the most brilliant creation King Deshret ever conceived of. Built by divine and mortal artisans working together. It was a miraculous accomplishment, and it lies hidden deep within the king's mausoleum to this day.
But we've been there before. Wouldn't we have found things while we were there?
That being said, what Aru actually does and why it was built, those are deep secrets we are not privy to. Until recently, I wouldn't have been optimistic that the place even exists. The only reason I'm inclined to believe it now is because we heard it from the Ibis King Thoth himself at his temple. The tale of how the 3 retainers of Al-Akhmar were imprisoned in Aru.
Paimon totally gets that. When Paimon first heard about it, she thought it sounded pretty unbelievable too. Do you guys still remember that? The Ibis King told us they were trapped in Aru and that they had to answer 3 questions to get out.
I remember.
I think I remember. What causes our rise and fall? What obliterates love and hate? And what determines truth and falsehood? Those were the 3 questions, right?
Correct, and he never had one of them answered.
Yeah. If only Nefer were here. She's dealt with the Ibis King before, so she might know more. Oh, Nefer's a friend we met in Nodcry.
Nodcry? Funny. She showed up here earlier.
Like now, earlier?
Huh?
Yeah. Had another lady with her too. Both said they knew you. They contacted the sages, claiming they might be able to offer some assistance.
Lama, right? I was thinking Yehoda? I'm like, nah, that can't be right. It's gotta be Lama. Shit, was that her name?
Really? They came here to help out?
Yes, really. It was just before you got back. One of them said she's made Nodcry her home. If she's the person you were talking about, then...
Looks like betting on Aru was the right choice.
See? They're right over there.
Oh! Nicole actually came?
Nicole! Nefer!
Why, hello! We're here to help.
So how did Nefer feel a disturbance in the Force, so to
It's a
speak?
good thing we left early.
Is it because Nicole brought
We
her?
almost got locked out.
You're a freaking witch / angel shenanigans. I'm sure you could have just teleported in.
Locked out? What do you mean?
The rules of existence don't, I think, pertain to you the same way it does to us.
Oh, you haven't heard? An invisible barrier has appeared around Sumeru's borders, cutting off all travel in and out.
What? Wild. I did say it looked like there was a barrier between it and Liyue. Ha ha ha. Unintentionally correct. Because I was wrong on the point I was trying to make, and yet I am still right. How is it that when I'm wrong, I'm right? That never happens.
No one can leave and no one can enter. Sumeru has become a lonely island.
Well, it's only an island because islands require water, but I get what you're trying to say.
Are the Fatui behind this too?
Actually, no. This has nothing to do with them. I suspect it's a defense mechanism within Irminsul itself.
To protect itself from things coming into Sumeria, or to protect the rest of Teyvat for if goes boom? I feel like I did an English there, and yeah.
Irminsul is the source of Teyvat's ley lines after all, and Sumeru is the nation closest to it. I imagine this function was put in place to seal the entire region off in the event of serious damage, preventing the disaster from spreading to the rest of Teyvat. It may have been implemented long ago.
The problem is that it would only save the rest of Teyvat from like the initial blast, so to speak. I don't necessarily mean a literal blast, but the destruction of Irminsul and the ley lines in the local area. Because even if it's contained, it's eventually going to funnel out no matter how many barriers you put in place because the ley lines are all connected.
But doesn't that mean that the people here won't be able to escape to other nations if the anomaly keeps spreading?
Currently, that does appear to be the case, which is precisely why I am here. This is a critical moment for the world, and Sumeru is the eye of the storm.
Wouldn't there be more than one Hexen Circle witch if that were the case? Because aren't they supposed to spring into action when these kinds of large shifts happen? So you brought Nefa here.
Paimon's surprised you managed to convince her to come back to Sumeru.
Considering she was only just here.
Indeed. Even for someone of my wisdom and eloquence.
Eloquence, she says.
This tested my skills to the limit.
And why should it concern me that Sumeru's in trouble? Surely you don't think I still have feelings for that place?
Judging by your tone, I suppose you don't.
Sounds like you don't know much about my past. And here I thought you knew everything.
Why does she sound so weird?
All I know is that the Ibis King is the source of your power. He was quite a prominent moon envoy once upon a time. So I do know a thing or two about him.
Nefa's voice sounds like she's speaking within like a contained space.
As for your past,
whereas Nicole's fine.
I have ways to learn the full story if I wish to. But everyone has secrets they'd rather keep to themselves. Wouldn't you say?
I'm glad you see it that way, Miss Nicole.
See, it's a weird tone. It's like the voice actor recorded it in a strange space.
I've chosen to call Nodcry home, which is why I did my part in its hour of need.
Like a really bad microphone.
That doesn't mean world savings become a habit with me. I have no particular desire to play hero in Sumeru, thank you.
You kind of sound ridiculous.
I understand. Human emotions do not appear and disappear without cause. There is always a reason to be found behind both salvation and destruction. Still, if time has taught me anything, it's that human emotions are often complex and in conflict. That's why people change their minds about things all the time. But that's where we angels come in. Our duty, ultimately, is to guide people towards their deepest, truest desires and help bring them to fruition. So I wish to hear about your past, because I do not believe you are motivated by hatred alone. And if we still arrive at different conclusions in the end, that's okay.
I refuse.
Wait, what? But I set the atmosphere and everything. Isn't this supposed to be the moment when we finally open up to one another?
Is it? Maybe I'm not so good at reading the atmosphere. You're right, Nicole. There's more to me than just hatred. Had it consumed me, I'd be left stuck in the past forever, never living in the present. But I don't think that your guidance can change my mind. The all-consuming sands, the bloodshed, both deserved and undeserved. Those old emotions cling to me like a shadow.
Do you wish to shake them off?
No. I hope to remember them forever. Those emotions and memories shaped me into the person I am today. They'll always be a part of me.
In that case, would you like to hear my perspective, at least?
Sure. It's not every day you get to hear an angel's opinion.
A long, long time ago, when the angels still walked freely upon the earth,
I found life tedious.
I think this particular scene here is unnecessary. We don't need to see how or why Nefer agreed to come here. The important part is that she's here, and then we move on from that point. This feels like padding. This feels abundantly unnecessary. And if Nicole is about to just, bestow upon us some kernel of knowledge that could have been done in a better, more useful and impactful way, this really just feels like it's bogging down the pace. It's completely halted our forward momentum, and it doesn't really serve a purpose.
Monotonous work, lukewarm relationships. Things weren't nearly as interesting as they are now. And yet, since the angel's demise, I have found myself missing those days on more than one occasion. Human emotions are often attached to a person, a place, or an object. When those things are gone, the memories quickly fade, and the emotions slip away along with them. If Sumeru were destroyed, both rainforest and desert would be no more. With the object of your hatred wiped from existence, it would not take long for the memories buried deep in your heart to slowly fade.
Because I don't really need character development from Nefer at this point in time. I wasn't even expecting Nefer to be present, period. So shoving her in here where she doesn't really have a place in the plot, considering she's in Nogcry, and then trying to force some character development on her in this period, I think is completely unnecessary and out of place.
Both love and hate are intense emotions, but they are nothing compared to the void left behind when they disappear.
Because we already have a tremendous number of characters here in the space. We have so many characters to work and play with. We didn't really need an extra one. The only reason I can fathom for bringing Nefer in is because she was present when we last fought the Torre and killed him, quotation marks. So that's the only reason I can think to have her here and to make her be relevant to the sequence. But if that is the case, I do not need this character progression for her. I do not need this discussion about her love and hate for Sumeru. I just need her to be here for whatever reason to confront the Torre a second time. That's all I need. I don't need this. If she wants to have character development, do it somewhere else where it makes sense. It doesn't feel right here.
Most sophisticated, Miss Nicole. But anyone focused on the future could only ever applaud the destruction of the things they hate. Still, I'm a special case. Someone once told me that human memory is more selective than a Mora-hungry merchant choosing between customers. We all need a reality check once in a while, so we don't forget the truth. As much as I dislike Sumeru, this is no way for it to perish. All right, you win. I'll help you out a little, but I won't work for free.
How much will you need? You're not gonna milk this for all it's worth, are you?
What do you think?
I'll be upfront with you. I don't have much more on me. If that's what you need, I could borrow some from Alice. Or perhaps I could pay in sculptures. The ones I carve are actually worth quite a lot.
Knowledge. She wants you to pay in knowledge, does she not?
Cover my travel expenses.
Yeah.
Huh?
No.
Is that all?
Knowledge would have been far more useful for Nefer.
That's all. Given all the people I owe favors to, I can just about justify a trip to Sumeru. Yehoda!
Here, boss! What do you need?
I'm going back to Sumeru for a while. While I'm away, you'll be in charge of the curatorium.
Me? I'm in charge? Whoa! Don't worry, boss. You can count on me!
And she returns to utter chaos and destruction.
And that was how the ingenious Angel Nicole brought you the perfect person for the job in your hour of need. Hip hip hooray!
I'm glad you're so pleased with yourself. But again, none of that was necessary.
That was far more detailed than necessary.
Thank you, someone who agrees with me.
Not lacking in embellishment either.
Oh, I should have suspected that she was an unreliable narrator.
I never thought I'd return. Especially not the desert. But life doesn't always go as planned, I suppose.
Excuse me, voice actor for Nefer, can you sort your technological shit out? I mean, I can't judge because I'm constantly having technical issues. But your microphone is a heap of shit. Can you please change it back to how you had it previously? Because you sound kind of weird.
What's Candace up to? I don't think I've seen her yet.
I don't even understand how this got past, like, quality Do we not have QA for Genshin? Do the voices not have to be heard by somebody? I mean, they have to be synced. So someone has to be listening to the voice. Can't they have gone, this is terrible quality, please re-record with decent quality gear? It's terrible.
She is still taking care of things in our village. Should be joining us before too long.
God, there's so many people.
Oh, and sorry, hope we're not interrupting anything. We have some good news, though.
We're planning to go to the mausoleum of King Deshret to look for the legendary Aru, then use it to try and restore the Akasha system.
I just feel like we are creating arbitrary plot points to solve the bigger problem of getting into Irminsul. I just feel like every plot point we've done so far, though mostly interesting, they just feel so forced. Like, we've already been to the mausoleum of King Deshret. Why are we going back to a place we've already been? We've already been to Gurabad. Why are we going back to a location we've already been? If you're wanting me to be interested in what you're doing, you should be expanding my area of where I've been and where I'm going instead of reusing places I've already been to. It just feels kind of lazy in a way, but forced is the word I'm really coming up with. It just feels forced.
According to records in the Temple of Silence, the mausoleum houses something called Aru's Chute, which can be used to establish connection with Aru.
We still have some time before we leave, so there's no rush.
Again, have none of you any sense of urgency or haste? The situation outside's pretty fucking dire. What do you mean we have some time before we leave? Pack your shit up and get outside.
By the way, who are these two new faces?
Oh, wow. I'm sorry, Kaveh, we keep bringing new people to you.
Just call me Nefer. I'm based in Nodcry. Did I hear you mention Aru?
Correct.
Well, I happen to have a connection with one of the 3 retainers imprisoned inside, the Ibis King. I'm here to get things done, so if you don't mind, I think I should come with you.
That sounds perfect.
Why did Nefer's colors also look kind of dulled? Is it just
Miss
me?
Nefer, are you from the desert by any chance?
Why do you ask?
She look. Maybe it's just her voice is overshadowing my perception of her right now, but it feels like her colors are muted. It's probably just the voice.
I don't know. There's a familiar air about you. Plus, you mentioned Candace. Sorry, I don't mean to pry. It was just a random thought. I'm Dia, an Eremite mercenary. My work usually keeps me out in the desert.
I mean, are we completely ignoring the fact that Nefer is literally dressed as a desert dweller? Like, it's literally her sense of fashion is from the desert.
I'm on good terms with Dory, and she's mentioned you all before. It's nice to finally put faces to the names. However, my associate here is probably less well acquainted with you. Why don't you all introduce yourselves?
Actually, I'm a little better acquainted than you might think.
Huh. Are my eyes playing tricks on me? It looked like you spoke without moving your mouth.
Ventriloquism. I have heard tell of it before.
What is it, Kale?
It's the voice she heard earlier.
It's you. You're the
So was
voice
Nicole.
who's been speaking in my head, aren't you?
I'm glad my intuition, my original supposition was correct.
You encouraged me
I'm
to
second-guessing
report
myself
my dreams to
for a
the
second
Dendro
there.
Archon, and got me to recite that magic prayer.
Mm-hmm. I have many titles, but let's go with the most pertinent one. I am Nicole Rain, an angel who has lived since ancient times.
An angel? Sounds like a big deal, but, what exactly is an angel?
I thought it was common knowledge.
Well, we're a rather long-living race of beings. Not gods, technically, but we can still tell you a lot of stories from ancient history.
Yep, and she's also an amazing sculptor.
Not really relevant right now, Paimon.
You could say she's a real creative type.
How would we be talking more about her novels?
Well, ma'am, if both the Traveler and Paimon give you rave reviews, you must be pretty impressive.
We should put Nicole and Yaimiko in the same space. Oh, good lord. That's just chaos waiting to happen.
Oh,
Try to one up each other.
I find it so awkward when people get too formal with me. Just relax and be yourselves. No need to be nervous.
Miss Nicole? If it's okay, could I ask you a few questions?
Yes, you may. I can see your heart is filled with confusion, and you are desperate for answers. I also know which questions you want to ask me. Why did you dream of Sumeru City in disarray? Why did those verses soothe the Jinn only when recited by you? I can guide you to the truth, but it involves a personal secret of yours. I'd prefer to speak with you alone, if possible.
Is this going to relate to something from the manga that I'm never going to read? I don't know. Quest progress saved. Ancient shadows re-emerge. Ask about... Doesn't that feel a bit invasive? Like, Nicole has the decency of being like, this is pretty personal. Let's come off to the side and have our conversation. And the traveler's just like, oh, yeah, let me know. Hey, Kole, secret, tell me. Like, what? If she wants you to know, she'll share it with you. You shouldn't be sticking your nose in where it doesn't belong, traveler.